We need a mulligan.
At least one.
We are calling for a mulligan. How are we doing, Nan?
We're doing all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a rough go of trying to get out onto the open ocean after going through along the inner passage of these islands and through a super cool canal.
We had a good first 27 kilometers, but yeah, then we came to the sea and on my birthday tried to make it out through the break onto the Caribbean and
got tossed around a bit.
Yeah, got the snot knocked out of us.
And more.
It was the most challenging birthday that I have ever had. So that combined with not really having our nutrition down, turns out.
Wearing us out.
Yeah, a tortilla wrap with some tuna in it with Cheetos for flavoring does not give one the nutrition necessary to paddle the high seas. So
for hours upon hours.
Yeah, but fortunately we're going to chat with April Kemp of, I'll have to post her link, but she does some nutrition consultation, so we're going to have a chat with her, try to get the nutrition stuff on point. Turns out we need to actually know how to roll, not 3/4 of the way know how to roll.
And some other strokes as well. Learning how to balance in the boats. I think that may have been what tossed me out at least once.
Yeah. But for a report live from the events, we'll go to you, Fidgit. Good morning. You may ask why I'm dressed like a babushka and why we are not paddling at prime paddling hours of the morning. Well, it's because yesterday we tried to make it out through the break and just got flipped and tossed around. Lost my hat, lost my sponge. Richard lost some water bladders. He found those. It broke my boat, not like it permanently, but not awesome. I tried twice and we just kept on getting flipped and stuck. And we've had to come to the unpleasant admitting that we do not have the skill level to meet guys like this. Like, it is doable if you have the skill set. So we talked it over last night, agreed that if it looked like it was being calm, we could try to make it out and make it up to another point, at least get the tarnation out of Panama. Hello. But with the way this is looking, the way those clouds are looking, the way the ocean is throwing up waves and some way far out, like there's white caps up to 1 kilometer out, we just don't. I hate admitting this, and I hate going back, but considering our options with safety first, now as a 33-year-old woman, I have to be more safety-oriented and smarter. I'm embarrassed, I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed, I am relieved, I'm proud of us for making the hard choice. Sometimes making the safest choice does not feel great. Turns out, I guess it's better than putting yourself in a dangerous situation. Thank you, Fidgit, for that report. Live from the crappy birthday beach. So, what are we thinking? What's our plan now?
Our plan now is to spend the next 4 or 5 days gaining skills with different sessions that our main guy Richard is gonna put together for us, as well as then we'll do a weekish of circumnavigating these islands and practicing out in different waters.
Should give us exposure to some calmer waters as well as some exposed coastline. but in a safer environment than
going right out onto the open ocean.
The open ocean.
Which it turns out undulates like this all of the time.
It's like if hills breathed.
Just gonna keep going like this. 'Cause that's what it does
they did that
the whole time.
Like in Clueless, like rolling with the homies.
Sure.
I've been in a crap mood for the last couple of days. This is the best I've felt because we were able to come back to where we had been. It increases our expenses, but thanks to some of y'all's extra generosity I like to think it was for my birthday, also for kicking off this next season. That should
getting our butts kicked,
help alleviate us and give us this chance to take a mulligan on something like this and be more secure in our skills before we head out. But in other news, we talked to a lady this morning who said that 2 guys one time paddled up to her restaurant on a raft using only their hands.
That it looked like they had built, right?
Yeah, that they had built themselves.
Bamboo raft, like tied together.
And they were covered in festering wounds, she said, which we're trying to avoid. She
said they were like this big.
Yeah, we're covered in bruises and open wounds that we're going to try to get to heal up so that we don't end up in that situation. I'm like, if those dudes in a hand-built raft can do it with festering wounds, hopefully we can without
festering.